Melbourne Declaration states schools play a vital role in promoting the intellectual, physical, social, emotional, moral and spiritual development and well-being for all Australians. I believe my artifacts addresses some of these as I have created an emotion and feelings chart. This has been created to address the emotions of students within the classroom. This can be used to manage the learning environment as how students feel when they first enter the classroom. As you can see, it addresses 4 feelings that students could show within the class, but not limited to these feelings. It works by students moving their peg in which their name and face is on. The feeling in which they feel when starting the day is where they first place the peg. I would create this artifact with the class and talk to the students about the feelings they have and how they would deal with them. This is where I believe the students will be more connected and wanted to use the chart, as they have played a part in creating it. I have created this chart by using the feelings happy, calm, upset and angry. These are placed on colours that show the feelings, such as blue being used to show the feeling of calm. This is because blue is a soft colour which can reflect the student's mood. According to Wright, these 4 colours are related to emotions, and the other 3 being green for happy, yellow for upset, red for angry. This artifact overall will change the environment in the classroom, as students will be aware of their emotions and how to control them within the learning space. A foundational element of inclusive education is Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid. This pyramid reflects on the basic needs, physiological needs, and self-fulfillment needs, in which everyone has the right to. The element of Maslow's applies are all key for students to have a sense of belonging in the classroom. These stages of the pyramids that most reflect to the artifact include safety, and love and belonging. If students feel safe in the classroom, they will be able to share their feelings with friends, which will result in them having a sense of belonging. Maslow's theory links to Bloom's technology for an inclusive education, as it implies that students could create, evaluate, apply, analyse, understand and remember, which is what the artifact is getting students to do. The artifact's main focus is on the apply and evaluate stages, and it firstly gets students to evaluate how they are feeling and then apply ways to maintain the emotion or change the emotion to make them feel better about themselves and what they're doing. Another element of inclusive education is having an identity-safe classroom. Jennifer Abrams states, having an identity-safe classroom is an essential part of learning, as it creates a sense of belonging for all students. This type of classroom allows students to form friendships, support each other and promote different cultures, and allows students to have opportunity to grow, encourage others and have a child-centered teaching. These elements are seen as stepping stones for student success. Abrams' theory of a safe classroom has the foundation of Derek's growth mindset. By students having a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset, they are able to assess their actions and change their reactions to events, such as students being more willing to try new strategies to deal with these things that come up with their daily lives, compared to a fixed mindset where students are fixed on one way and only see one way of dealing with their emotions rather than having a thought process. I chose this resource as it provides a safe and inclusive classroom which will give students a sense of belonging and a safe space where students feel value. Anton Lee applies the support for student learning as not just about the individual but about the community. I agree with Anton Lee, as I wanted my artifact to be about the community and not just one person. As a result, students are able to control their emotions and see how other students take care of their emotions and have responsibility for themselves rather than a teacher-managed class. Students being able to control their emotions and having a growth mindset will allow students to use turn their emotions into success with aiming to achieve. The theories of Anton Lee and Derrick's are used with the making of this resource, as I see them both to have strong theory of how students' emotions and mindsets can form an inclusive classroom. The emotional chart that I have made throughout the day will be used by students when they walk in the door. The teacher will take a photo to compare the students' changes from the start of their day to the end of the day. Students would be welcome to change their peg at any time of the day, as this will be highly supported for students to have self-regulation and provide students to have a sense of belonging in the classroom. On each stage of the chart, it will have a face, so students are able to relate their feelings to the face. It will also have the feelings of being upset or angry, with 3 ways to deal with these emotions and overcome these emotions, compared to the students being taught the happy emotions and ways to maintain that emotion. The expected outcomes of using this artifact will result in students being able to show empathy, self regulation, and care. The foundation of teaching someone empathy needs to start with the teacher bringing approaches into the classroom, which can be done by positively showing emotions in an authentic way, as students will copy these emotions from their role models. Students will be able to demonstrate this and reflect their emotions through happy, calm, upset, and angry. These will be addressed with lessons of teaching to see students and emotionally ready to learn. This links to students having self regulation as they will be able to teach and identify their own emotions through having empathy and how they care for each other to control the level in which they display their emotions and behaviours. This resource will help students in these 3 ways, as it will be an ongoing tool for students throughout the school day, as it will be shown as their emotions and feelings can change. This will allow their peg to be moved when they feel like they need it to be, depending on their emotion. This artifact overall will allow students to will allow them to have a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset, as it will be giving students the opportunity to think beyond just having what I can do, but how they can benefit from having these great emotions.